All right, everyone. Welcome back to the Shades of Pride with Vic and Rena's podcast. It is a new month. It's going to be August already. July's already passed. Just like that. So we have Vic here with us, and who else here?
We have Rena as well. Hi, beautiful souls.
All right, and we also have a special guest with us, y'all. We've talked them up. We've told you we were gonna bring some power in August.
Oh, yes.
We're spotlighting nonprofit organizations, people who are out there making a difference, people that we've noticed who is impacting the community, the blind community, everyone else out there. So we are going to go ahead and tell you who is with us.
So we have the lovely Victoria Hillard with us. She is a true powerhouse. She wears many hats, and it is a pleasure to have her on this podcast today. Welcome, Victoria.
Thank you, ladies, so much. It's such an honor to be here. Vic and Rena, I'm so excited. Thank you, guys.
All
The
right.
pleasure is all ours.
Yes, and so just to represent her and let y'all know who she's with, and of course, in case you don't know who she is the executive director of the Blind Professional Network.
Yes, yes.
All right. So what we're gonna do is kind of take care of business real quick. Let y'all know if our co-host over here remembers. There you go. um, how to reach us out on Facebook.
I do. So our Facebook handle and our YouTube handle is the same. You can follow us, like the page, or subscribe to the channel at the Shades of Pride with Vic and Rena.
All right. And you can also email us if you have any questions, any feedback, if you would like to be a guest on the show. You can reach out to us at Shades of Pride Pod. That's SHADES of Pride Pod at gmail.com. You can also call and leave a voicemail or text us at 682-730-2001. And that's pretty much how you can get a hold of us, y'all. We normally kind of check in with each other to see how we've been doing, see how everybody's doing. But what we're going to go ahead and do, y'all, is we're going to give the spotlight to the nonprofit organization today. So that way we can take care of what they have to offer and what they're bringing to the table.
Yes, yes. So again, welcome, Victoria. Again, so let's uh let's start with our first. Well, my first question: how did BPN come to life, and what was your mission?
So it's kind of a funny story because when I started BPN, I was actually coming out of um, another organization that I had started. And so I had built that with a partner. We had a co-partner that I started, and it was an organization, but it was social, right? And from that organization, it popped in my head that there is not really too many support groups for blind professionals, for people that are employed or looking for work. There's nowhere for us to go to come together and talk about these problems that only we can relate to. So
Yes.
that is how it started. I was employed. I just really didn't know what I was doing in this employment world still yet. And I still don't know, by the way. I'm still learning every day, right? But I was just like, but wait, what better to learn from other people that are, that have done this and have conquered this. So I started the support group, and that was in 2019. And then what happened, it was slow, y'all. When I tell you nobody, like, we did it on Zoom once a month. And this was Zoom before Zoom became Zoom, if you
Right.
Got
get
it.
what I'm drift, right?
Okay.
Yes.
So for 2019, and then we had about 40 members. And it just stayed there. But I'm telling y'all, there was some good that came out of COVID,
Right.
Yes.
because when COVID came, people were forced to be at home and we were looking for stuff to do. Zoom was our new best friend, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
So during COVID, BPN went from 40 to 291 members.
Wow.
Okay. And so,
Wow.
and then, but from there, of course, being that we're forced to be at home, my mind, was also running. And so the running mind said, you know what about trainings? We need training. People need to learn how to use JAWS. I was using JAWS, but I had come across some people that didn't really, and they were employed at the same place I was working at. And I said, boy, they need some training. We need to have people that are out there that can train us. I know we have state organizations in the states that have the fundings and stuff, but y'all know that takes forever sometimes, right?
Yes, it does.
So BPN is not to replace that help that we receive from the state. It's an in between. While you're waiting for your case, or even sometimes you reach your limit to how much the state will help you. And
Yes.
so after you're done with your, hours that they've reached, come to BPN. So that's where the training started. And then from the trainings, we started workshops, we started I mean, it just took off. And now today we're over 500 members for BPN.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. It
And
it did.
so, did you get started? I think you answered, but did you get started prior to COVID?
Yeah, right. Before 2 years, I started in 2019. What was COVID?
Mhm.
2020? 2020?
The
Yeah,
20, the
2020.
2020? Right.
Yeah. So yeah, I started it up right before COVID, and it was just steady, slow, as they say, right? So
Right. And then it
Yes.
just jumped.
it just took off. It took off, and the thing is, for years I've offered trainings and free trainings. We have volunteer AT trainers that are certified into that, and nobody in our community, or nobody really took advantage of the free trainings. I don't know why, but
Really?
it's crazy. Since last year was the first time we've had, since we started our courses, but up until last year, I had about 5 people reach out for one-on-one JAWS training. So
Wow.
I don't know if last year was the year that maybe people said, "Hey, we need to reach out to this help," or maybe they didn't think that BPN was completely free, or there was sometimes when you hear free, people think, "Oh yeah, there's a catch."
There's a catch to it. Yeah.
They want us to, they want us to sign up, and then they're going to ask us for this or that. No, BPN, that's another thing, y'all. Everything that we do, everything that we offer is completely free. There is no charge for anything. I mean, and we've
Wow.
started we have mentoring programs. I'm even doing an internship program as well. So these things that we're doing, there's no charge to, and the only thing we say, and this is what throws people off, although you just have to be a member. So then the first thing well, how much does it cost to be a member? Nope, that's absolutely free as well. There's no
Oh,
charge,
Awesome.
no
oh,
charge for anything.
wow.
Yeah.
And so, like, if anyone wanted to participate in BPN or get the trainings, where is it located? Is it virtual? Is it?
Everything is virtual. That's the beauty of it. So the trainings,
Wow.
all of our courses, the one-on-one trainings, we have a mentorship program we just launched. That's all going to be virtual. The internship, that is virtual positions that are being done. Just everything is virtual.
Oh, wow.
And it's all on Zoom platform.
Yes. Yep. Everything is on Zoom. I'm not
Okay.
leaving Zoom alone. That's my baby. I said, people say, well, you should use this. And no, I started. I feel like Zoom is my good luck charm. So
Right. Right. Right.
That
Okay.
that is awesome.
So we know that you are the executive director of all this, right? So it's all, your mastermind.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I guess what brought you to this point in your life? Have you been blind all your life? Did you lose your vision? Like, what wants you to give back to this community?
So yeah, it's a long time coming, right? I have actually been blind for 20, I guess I better add the one now. It's 21 years I've been blind.
Okay.
And so I went blind kind of all of a sudden, but not
Okay.
all of a sudden. I know that doesn't make sense, but I had lost sight in one eye 5 years before I went blind.
Okay.
And then, but I was still able to see. So the doctors, nobody knew why I went blind. I mean, I was tested for everything. I could tell you what I didn't have. I just couldn't tell you what I had.
What you
Right?
had.
Yeah. So, I mean, I was tested, and even to the point where because it was such a mystery, they diagnosed me with multiple sclerosis, and
Oh, wow.
I gave myself a shot every day for a year treating
Oh,
multiple sclerosis, which that is what it was not. So one day I finally, yeah, this was maybe 7 years in, 7, 8 years into my blindness. I was finally diagnosed with a disease called, I don't know if it's a disease or disorder. I can never get that straight, but it is called neuromyelitis optica, and that is it affects my blood cells, my white blood cells, and they build up, and when they get too much for my body, they start attacking my nerves. And what happened was it attacked my optic nerve, again, one of the nerves that cannot be fixed or repaired or whatever.
yes.
So when that happened, I took my sight, and sad part is they said had they known what I had before, they could have saved my, I would not have went blind. But
Oh,
I bring that to say this. There's a reason why I am blind. Okay.
right.
This is not a mistake. This is not this not a freak accident. This is my divine purpose. Okay. It took me a minute to see it. Don't get me wrong, because when I first went blind, I mean, I was 30. I'm thinking I'm in the prime of my life, right? And
Right.
I
Yes.
just lose my sight and I go blind, and I'm like, what the hell? My life is over. Literally, you guys, I thought my life was over. I didn't know no blind people. I didn't
Right.
know,
Yes.
it was just me. And I was, I just thought my life. And then, one day, one of my kids asked me to, told me they were hungry, and I was in my dark hole in my room, had been in there for 6, 7, 8 months. I don't even remember how long. And I was like, wait a minute, my life is not over. What the hell am I doing? So,
Right.
my mind, there's nothing wrong with my mind. I don't know. So let me tell y'all, and people don't believe me. And I've even, started a movement through our podcast that we do, which is shout out to Blind Table Talk, but
Mhm.
it's called I'm Better Blind, because y'all, let me tell you something. I am better blind.
Yes.
That's just the reality of it. And it
I
took
like
me
that.
it took me a minute to realize that, you know, there is so much worse than being blind. And there is. And I've even had people say, what's worse than being blind? I'm not going to do it now, but just think about it. There's a million things that are worse than being
Right.
blind,
There is. I mean,
you know?
so much more.
And so I just became a different person, y'all. I became someone who, I don't know, losing my sight made me look at a whole lot of things differently. Life, myself, it gave me a different, my self-awareness, my self-esteem. I mean, everything improved, and it didn't happen right away. So don't just think I went blind and then all of a sudden I'm better. No,
Right.
Yes.
it was work, right?
Right.
But the compassion, I mean, I was not a nice person when I was sighted. I seen that, couldn't tell me that then, because I thought I was the greatest thing, since
Right.
Yes.
sliced bread back then.
Right.
But when I look back in my blindness, and I'm like, damn, I was not,
It was a hot
mm-mm.
mess,
I
right?
was a hot, exactly. And girl, you know what? And the funny part, I'm still a hot mess. Don't think I'm not, but
Right.
I'm a better hot mess. It's
Right.
a difference in this hot mess and that hot mess, because
Yes.
my morals, my values, they have just been redefined. Things that I should have paid attention to as a sighted person, I didn't care about. And,
Right.
just going blind made me look at that. And then receiving the help that I received, the support from other people, really, really if I would have never received the assistance, the help, the support, the encouragement from others that have gone blind and led the paths for me, I probably I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care about other people. Still,
Right.
I still
Um,
think that, you know?
Right. And I feel like that happens in the community. Like I always, my motto is to grab onto somebody or put yourself in a situation where you can meet other people out there that will help you
Yes.
get in your journey where you need to be so you can give back to people, because I feel like that's what happened to me too. And
Vic, let me, yeah, that's exactly what it does.
right.
Exactly. But you know why? Because a sighted person, and nothing against sighted people. My daughter always tells me I'm prejudiced against sighted people. I am not. I'm nothing against sighted people, right? But a
Right.
sighted person can tell me all day long, "Oh, you can do this or you can do this." And I'm looking at them like, "How do you know?" So
Right.
Right.
when I got around other blind people that were like me, because let's just face it, y'all, we are quote unquote normal people who just happen
Yes.
to not be able to see.
Exactly.
Exactly.
But I never
Exactly.
seen that. I never seen that. I always seen people that had other cognitive issues and stuff, and they were not my peers because I seen that too, and I was like, oh my gosh, is this what my life is going to be about? You know.
Right.
But
Yes.
when I got into the community and I seen there's a whole bunch of these blind folks, they're just like me. And so that just
Right.
inspired me. But you're right, Vic, when you get around other people, and that's what I push for everybody that has newly gone blind, is
Yes.
that you need to be around people where you can see it for your own eyes, however your eyes see it, that
Yes.
happy blind, better blind is possible.
Yes.
Exactly.
So
Yes.
yeah.
Exactly.
And I mean that for me, that it never stops, like just
Mm-mm,
because you hit 45, 40, like,
mm-mm,
there's
mm-hmm.
someone out there that's younger than you and older than you that you can
Yeah,
learn from, because I mean, I'm still doing that.
absolutely. I totally agree.
Someone always paves the way, I feel, for us to, and I think the trend should continue. You know,
Yes.
you hear all these horrible stories about, oh my God, I'm blind, I'm this and that. And I think like when someone newly lose their sight, they just need to be around positive.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah,
Yes.
there's life after blindness. See, you
Right.
can work, you can get that job, you can finish
Yes.
that degree. So,
Right.
Yes,
And
exactly.
one thing honestly, the reason why I really wanted to, was hoping that you guys would reach out for spotlight, for a spotlight, was because and like you said, you didn't know, you started out with like 40 people, and maybe last year a couple more people started out reaching out for the free JAWS training or the tech training.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I've
known about it.
right, like I've seen it there. I was like
Mm-hmm.
BPN, and then the other stuff too, and I was like, oh, what do they do, but I've always
Mm-hmm.
been just so busy. But then there's other people out there that just maybe not even didn't know about it. And what honestly made me think about it was because I want to go into a different field. And I know, like, I haven't done computer training in a while. I mean, I'm really good at computer training and JAWS,
Mm-hmm.
but I second guess myself sometimes. And I'm like, you know what? I could do a refresher.
Oh,
And
yep, that's what I'm gonna say. You might just need a refresher. Everything will
right.
come back. Exactly.
But
That's exactly.
to know, like, for especially senior citizens, people who are newly blind out there, if you're listening, like, everyone's just so pushed to go to the state services, and then they're there, and then they're stuck, and then they lose motivation. And so to know that y'all are out there doing this, like,
Yeah.
it's really good.
Vic, you just said the key word though, and that's the problem when they go through some states, no, most states, they make
Yes.
us jump through hoops and loops, and I mean it is so difficult. And then when you finally give them everything they want, there's a delay, which I am not, I know there are understaffed and there's a lot of clients, and I get that and I understand that, but that is exactly what BPN is here for, so that people can come to us before they lose that motivation,
The
before they
motive.
get discouraged, before they think I knew I couldn't do it. I knew my life was over. Don't
Right.
ever think that, you
Right.
know. Yeah.
Um,
I like that.
especially senior citizens. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
they only, obviously, they only have so much time left on this earth. Like, somebody's goal might be, hey, I want to know how to use JAWS, I want to know how to send that email, or
Absolutely.
and just knowing that they can do that would be fantastic. And I
And
mean,
you're right, and they may not want, and see that's such a good point too, Vic, because they may not want to go. They're retired. They're not going back to work. I don't want to go back to work. And a lot of the
Yeah.
states, if you're not trying to go back to work, I know they have some new programs and stuff that are just that, but some of our seniors are they're done working. They're go
right,
they
Yeah.
don't that's not what they want to do. But so that
right,
means they can't be taught how to use JAWS because they don't want to go to work. So absolutely. That's exactly again the one of the purposes and goals of BPN is for them as well.
right. And then going into that, so we know that you guys, like you said, you do mentorship, you do internship, you teaching JAWS and stuff. So what other services, what do you guys have all together to offer for people?
So the I think the most popular right now is, so I'll start with that one, is the training. So we offer the 8-week courses,
Okay.
the workshops, and those are just random pop-ups that just those come whenever. It's just a 2-hour workshop on assistive technology, whatever device is chosen. And then we have the one-on-one that is ongoing, available at any time, at all times. Okay.
Oh, okay.
We also have our support groups every first Wednesday of the month. We have it is called our BPN Connect, and
Mhm.
it is just where we come to that was the original. That support group is the original BPN, right?
Okay,
That was
Okay.
the
okay.
only thing we had for in the beginning. So
That was the
but
baby.
yes, exactly. So and that's where we just come kind of sometimes we have a topic, but it's just more of a relaxed like, hey, I experienced this or I accomplished this month, and or how did you guys overcome this? Just we it's more loose.
Okay,
On
Okay.
the third Wednesdays of each month, we have a Professional Empowerment Wednesday. And that is where we have different organizations, companies, businesses, entrepreneurs, whoever come and share the products and services that they have for the BVI community for professionals. Usually it, has something to do with that. Sometimes, it may not, but for the most part, it is just for anything that is out there for us can be used by us, whether professionally or personally, it doesn't matter. So we bring them out this month, by the way, and we're in August. We have Hapware will be coming to do a presentation on the for this pew. We call them pews. So Professional Empowerment Wednesday is our pews.
okay,
So they'll be coming. We then have again, we just launched our mentorship program. So we are looking for volunteers that want to be mentors. If anybody would like to be a mentee, those applications are on the website and ready to get submitted. So
okay,
we have that. The the internship program that we have is anybody that is um, maybe been out of work for a while,
Mhm.
maybe have never worked as a blind or visually impaired person, because although we work and work, everything's the same, it's still different. We have to, and I know for a fact because I worked as a sighted person and I worked as a blind person. So yes, I
right,
can get the job done, but there is a difference. So we do
Yes.
need that confidence. I didn't have confidence for a while. So our internships are designed to give people the confidence and things like that. And that is
Okay.
also my goal is by the end of the year to have paid internship programs so that we can be a part of the community to employer community or have them have some type of finances, right?
right.
So
Oh, that's
that's,
awesome.
yeah, so that's that. We also do our, um, I know I'm going to do this wrong. DEI, diversity,
Inclusive.
inclusive, yes. So I knew I was going to mess that up. So, but we have that program. So with that, what we do is we go out and do presentations for employers, for companies, for businesses to show them how a blind person can do the job that they're looking for. And we're doing that in hopes of trying to bridge those gaps, having them not be so afraid. We do a whole presentation showing them, we have a trainer that'll show them how we do use JAWS on the computers. We will have O&M. We will have just transportation. We will pretty much any question that they have as to how a blind person will be able to do the job they have available, we will provide an answer for them in that presentation. So we're doing that in hopes to, so that these companies and people, they won't be so afraid to hire a blind person, right?
Yes.
So,
Right.
and so we have that we just launched as well. Um, and then I believe that is it. But if I forgot anything, I would like, everything is listed on our website at blindpronet.org. So that is always an option, or even sending us an email as well, info@blindpronet.org. So
Okay.
Okay. And we'll be sure to put those
awesome.
emails in the show notes as well. How can
Yes.
someone become a member of BPN?
Oh, that is even easier. That is so they just go to the website again, blindpronet.org,
Uh-huh.
and click on the link that says join, and they fill out that form and they submit it, and right away they are able to take advantage to every program and service that we offer immediately.
That is incredible.
Yeah. So
Right.
and I just want to, ladies, I'm sorry, because I've been talking, if you don't mind, I just want to give some credit where credit is due, and that's to my BPN team, because I I would not be where I'm at now if it's not for them. I've done this solo for so many years, and so I
Right.
just want to make sure, we have, and my assistant director who and that is Christina Ford. She actually handles all of the day-to-day things, and I've stood back to a different role. So she's keeping this ship running, or is it sailing?
Perfect.
Sailing,
Incredible.
Selling.
Lord.
Keep it
Sailing.
selling, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it
So
takes a team.
yeah, and
Yes.
we actually call her boss lady. I think I told you guys earlier, like I don't want her fussing at me about anything. So I try to stay with, dot my I's, cross my T's, because she
Yes.
is on it. So
Right.
yeah. So then we have our directors as well. We have Joseph Fleeks and Cynthia Fobbs, who are our program director and our um, membership director. And
Okay.
Oh,
then
awesome.
yeah, and then we have our administrative assistant is Natalie Couch, and so she does the back end. Now she's actually assistant to all of us. So that is our team right now. But I
Okay.
also would like, and I brought that up because we are growing. We are growing and growing, and we are always looking for people, volunteers that want to come and join the team and be a
Okay.
part of
Okay.
it, be a part of it for planning. Programs, services, events, anything. I mean, we are so open and willing to have people come and assist in all that we do. So,
Right. And so I know you're talking about the team, right? So my other question is, because we are obviously LGBT community podcast, and we
mhm.
also, we don't want to discriminate. We support blind, visually impaired, and also all the sighted allies. So if someone who is sighted out there, allies, like how could they contribute? How could they help out at your organization?
Email volunteer@blindpronet.org. We do not discriminate. Well, let's see. We don't discriminate at all when it comes to volunteers. I hate that word. Should I say discriminate? I should not say discriminate. We would love anybody, sighted, no sight, whatever. Everybody is welcome to volunteer with us, and we would
Okay.
love that help. Yes,
Incredible.
the only thing is the membership, the ones that we provide the service, the free services, there are any services to, they do need to be blind
Right.
or visually impaired. But volunteers, honey, bring them on. I would love anybody that comes and
Okay.
volunteer. And please,
Okay.
not only would I love it, but please come and volunteer. I'm begging
Right.
you to come volunteer.
Right. And then I am a BPN member. So
Mhm.
I know one of your latest things that you guys are rolling out is job leads. right?
Yes, we do. Well, we said, well, here's the thing about that. We've always had that, right? But
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
we were sending them just to our email list because so everybody who joins BPN, we put them on our resource list, our resource email list, and we just send out different things and different resources.
Okay.
I it is important for me to not overwhelm people. Do you guys know sometimes you get 2, 3 emails a day from different
Yes.
organizations? I
Yes.
cannot stand that. So
Right.
so I try
Right.
not to send, send out too many or make sure that they're not overwhelming anybody's inboxes. But
Right.
I also found that in doing that, just keeping one, some of those important job leads that somebody might have needed can get overlooked. So all I did is we created a sub email list. So now it is specifically job leads. That is it. That is the only thing that is there. But this also means that if anybody out there has a job lead, they can
Mm-hmm.
send it straight to that list. And that is it is job leads at bpn.groups.io
Okay.
Okay.
for any job leads that can come in. You can, and then you can join the list and also be, now you have to be a BPN member to join the list, but that's okay too, because I've already told you guys how easy that is to do, right?
Yes.
Right. Right.
So
Right.
if
Yes.
you want to join that that email list for jobs only, for employment opportunities, just become a member and we will definitely put you and sign you up for that.
Okay. And now
Good.
what about your trainers as far as like people who are assistive tech, like if people want to do that, is there any qualifications? Is there anything that you're looking for specifically if someone wants to help out with that?
So we definitely, and we are definitely looking for volunteer trainers as well. Um, and right now, so the trainers that we have now are by um and time. When you think about assistive technology training,
Mm-hmm.
I've done, I've used my phone for my iPhone for 20 years. I can easily show somebody how to use their iPhone.
Yes.
Yes,
I don't
exactly.
I don't have to be certified or have anything for that.
Good.
So no, we if you are just, and some people just have that patience. Yeah. I was a trainer for a few years, right? And
Okay.
I don't have that patience anymore. I'm sorry. I do not. But some people do. And so those there are people in there out there that, they just want to teach and want to give back. And I don't turn away anybody. I'm telling you
Right.
guys that now. If anybody wants to volunteer, because those are the people that helped me to be where I'm at today, because they were just willing to be patient with me and teach me how to use my phone. And if they were not certified, that is okay too.
Right. Right.
Yes.
Okay.
You know,
Perfect. Yeah, because like you
That is
said, when
good to
people
know.
hear that, they're like, "Oh, I got to go get my certification.
no,
Yeah.
I
no,
can't help."
yeah, so exactly. So it's volunteer, and
Right.
it's volunteer. And we will make that clear to anybody who is, seeking the one-on-one or trainings. Like, this is a volunteer trainer. Now, your trainer happens to be a certified trainer, or this person is not certified. And then we match them accordingly too, right? So,
Okay.
and, we match them accordingly. And until until we're able to actually pay our trainers, which that is our goal as well, to hire trainers in our community to be able to provide these services. So we have some big plans, just, not
Okay.
big plans, but because we're not, they're volunteers, we're not putting those strong requirements. Being certified is, preferable. We would love that. But if you're not and you just have a passion for training, please come and lend out and share that passion with us.
Okay.
That is
Perfect.
awesome.
And then I just got a couple more questions.
Okay, no problem.
So I know you said that everything's virtual, which is great because
Mm-hmm.
that means you can hit anywhere in the United States, I guess in the
Mm-hmm.
country as well, right? I mean, nationwide,
Absolutely.
countrywide, statewide, coast to coast, right?
Yes, yes.
So, um, Now, if someone couldn't speak, I guess, English, do you guys have interpreters, or are you guys looking for interpreters, or is there a way to be able to communicate with those type of people, individuals?
So we are actually, we could use some volunteers with that, with interpreting. We don't have any as of now, but we
Mhm.
actually have just reached out, and Christina is working on one of the new programs that hasn't been launched yet, but we are looking for individuals that want to teach Spanish as well.
Okay.
So
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
so we are working on that, and she's looking and getting those people together that are interested in reaching out to people, because the Spanish is definitely a language that is very popular in the workplace, in the work
Yes.
field, and
Yes.
so we're definitely trying to
Okay.
get that. Yeah.
All right. Cool. And then so I guess the last question I have, I don't know if Rena has any more questions as far as the nonprofits. We know that that is a lot of work, a lot of shedded tears, everything. It runs behind the scenes just to get everything going. How do you keep going, and what keeps you motivated
Yeah, that's
and
also
everything
nice.
like that?
Oh,
What keeps you grounded? What?
oh gosh, and it's so I don't, what keeps me grounded? I don't just, I can't, I have to be grounded because I have so much to do. So that's the only thing I can think of. Like, but to me, this is such my passion. I just have been through so much, right?
Mhm.
I have been through so much in my life, and I have always, you know, been one foot away from falling off of a ledge. Okay. I do not want anybody to go through what I went through if it could be prevented. And I feel like I can prevent. So what keeps me grounded is knowing that I am helping. Even if it's just one person, y'all, it doesn't matter to me. One person is enough to make me want to continue and fight and strive, because it's a lot. I juggle, BPN, I juggle it with, my business, my work, my podcast. You would just, I need to sit down somewhere, really. But but what keeps me grounded is, number one, failure is not an option.
I
Right.
And
love that.
I can't
Yes.
I can't. I cannot. I will not fail, because if I fail, I'm letting so many people down. But
Yes.
above all, it's for me.
Yes.
I
Right.
do this for me, and that may sound selfish, but let me tell y'all, I finally am doing this for me.
Yes.
Right. And that's good.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can sleep at night. It gives you motivation.
Right. Exactly.
Yes,
So,
and that's why I did describe you as a powerhouse, because you wear so many hats. I have heard your
yeah.
name in,
Mhm.
in the community for years, and it's very inspiring, and you're doing a
Mm.
wonderful job for the community.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yes. And as we wrap it up, we kind of do like a lightning round. So if there's anything you could say out there, as far as, like, I know you just said what grounds you, but like, what recharges you? What do you do that brings you joy so you
Yeah,
forget
what's your
about
routine?
yourself?
What
What's
what do
your
you do to
routine?
relax when you have a chance to relax?
I listen to audiobooks. I do that. I can listen to 10 books a week. I love
Oh, there you
listening to
go.
books. I do kickboxing. I like to exercise, work out. I even bought a boxing bag. I have that now, so I work out right in my living room.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Yeah, I do that. I also and you guys, this, I know you're not gonna like this one, but I work. That keeps me, I enjoy doing that. I enjoy, but it's not working. It's work as in organizing and doing development and workshops. And I love doing workshops. I love doing presentations. I love that. that brings me joy. Not a lot of people can enjoy um the work, a job the way that I do and really get a lot of fulfillment.
Gratification.
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly. And so that's what I do, and that's what makes it so easy. And that's honestly all of that is what keeps me grounded. The fact that yes, I this is my job, but at the same time, it's my passion as well.
That is awesome. So you love to stay busy. That's
I do. I do. I
you
actually do.
actually have that in common
Yeah,
with
the
with Miss
I guess both
Victoria.
Victorias got that
Yeah.
in common, I guess, because
Yeah.
that's exactly what I do. Like, everyone tells me, take a break. You need to stop
Sit
working.
down,
You stop
right?
doing this, and I'm like, I can't. They're like, well, read a book or watch this TV. I could read a book and do my job.
Just
Like,
say
like,
exactly. That's what I said. I
I
said I
mean,
am I'm enjoying. I'm working, but I got a book in my ear. Trust me. I'm
right,
enjoying what I'm doing.
right, right. It
Yes,
relaxes you.
it
Um,
does.
that's awesome. So, yeah, I think I am done asking you, harassing you.
Oh, but you
Um,
know what? I did want to mention something that I did not mention about BPN. Can I do that?
Go ahead.
Okay, so we are also working on, and this is because you guys mentioned virtual and everything that we do is virtual, but we are planning our in-person event, and it will be an annual event, and it is our professional empowerment conference. And
Oh.
yes, so we are working on that, and that will be 4 days of, workshops, presentations, speakers, companies, kind of like an exhibit style. And so we are working on finding the location for that now. That's going to be in spring of 2026. So please be on the
Oh,
lookout.
Oh,
But
I'm going to attend.
yes,
I need to know
yes.
where to sign up.
Yes, and so I brought that up because again, I'm just so excited about that, but also anybody that would like to be a part of the planning for that because I'm telling y'all that it's a lot. It's a lot of work.
Yes,
Yes.
It's a
yes.
lot of work. And so we are going to need a whole team for this. And so I just, anybody that would be willing to offer their expertise, or even if there's no expertise, we still can use any able mind, right? Because
Yes.
Yes.
people may not even think they could be a good contribution, but trust and believe every mind is a good contribution. So
Right.
please, please, please. So yeah, so that is our goal and our focus. And we are funding and going to be raising money for that. But I'm just really excited about that. So that will be our first in person and, God willing, and every year in person. So
Oh, that's
Oh,
awesome.
nice.
That's
That is
good to
yeah,
awesome.
good to
That's good to
know.
know.
yeah.
You can definitely count on us. We will support you in any way,
Yes.
Thank
and
you.
I'll be glad to be there somehow, some way.
Yes, yes. Thank you. Wait.
Um, and just before we go, because I know personally I'm this type of person, and I've been there, and I'm a little standoffish on what organizations and what people I participate with, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because we are, like I said, an LGBT podcast. Um, I feel it from you, but you know, is it all inclusive? Like, because I know I might have a trans person out here and they might like, I don't want to go because I feel uncomfortable. Just to hear it from you, are you guys cool with
You
that?
you gonna take me there. And I told my daughter I wasn't gonna say this because and it's so fun. Yeah, but before I tell this story, but you already I don't do that. We welcome everybody.
Okay.
We are all people. We don't play that anything.
Right.
No
Right.
I
discrimination.
got that
I
vibe
got that
already.
vibe from you
I just
and from the people.
but
I know some of the people you're with, so
yeah,
I
but
know
then
that.
but do you remember and I may have told you guys this story because my daughter is actually a lesbian, right?
Yes.
And
Yes.
Yes.
so
Yes.
I tell her, and just like, I mean, we get it from blind people when like, oh, do you know so and so? But so
Yes.
every time and so I used to, when I met a lesbian, I would say something like, oh, my daughter's a lesbian. She's like, Mom, stop doing that. I'm like, what? She's like, Mom, that's not, you don't have to tell everybody that I'm a lesbian. I said, no, I just want them to know that I'm okay with it. She was like, stop it. Just please stop. So
That's okay. Me and your daughter have that in common because when my mom, when she started accepting, she was like, "Oh yeah, my baby's a lesbian too."
Yeah.
Mom, really?
That's
Really?
I felt like, in my mind, I'm like, well, if she's like, if I'm telling people, she knows I'm really accepting it. I'm really,
Yeah.
she's like, Mom, I
Right.
get it. I'm
Right.
just like, well, I just want everybody to know that I'm okay with it. I got you. She's like, no,
Right.
she's like, Mom, don't just stop it, please. So I have stopped
Right.
doing it, but I wanted to share that with you guys, but I don't do that anymore. You know, I don't do it. It's almost like, I always say it was like when people say, well, I have a black friend, like I have a lesbian daughter,
Right.
I said,
Right. Or I'm married to a black person, or
yeah,
I'm married to a Mexican.
exactly.
So I'm
Right.
automatically in.
Right. Exactly. So,
Give me some
right.
points here.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
I mean,
but
my
yeah.
mom's the
So,
type of mom where like, well, my daughter's lesbian. If you don't accept it, then I'm not talking to you. I'm gonna hit you.
right. Yeah.
All in public. All in.
All in public.
Right.
Like, mom,
Yeah.
calm down, mom, calm down.
Right.
No,
Yeah.
they shouldn't have looked at you like that. They should take a picture and last longer.
Okay. Well, see, I'm going to tell my daughter that there is worse than me out there. I'm
Oh yeah, there
sorry.
is. There is. Yep. There is. Or but yeah, no, because I just wanted to reassure everybody. Like I know personally, but
Yeah.
because I'm the same way. Like, if I
It's
go
sad
to
that we even have to do that, by the way. It
it
really is.
is. It is.
I
It
hate that.
is. It's
But
so sad, but
mhm,
yeah, especially if they're wanting to come to that or to your convention or the
absolutely.
4-day thing, the empowerment
Yeah.
thing. I want
Yes.
people to feel comfortable and like, hey, I can go. Let's go do
Absolutely.
this.
Yes.
Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely.
So we're gonna be respectful of your time, but I have to ask because I'm an avid book reader, and this is total off topic, but you probably could become my new best friend.
Oh,
What
yay, let's do it.
book? What books are you into? Just curious.
So okay, so you would ask this when you said we're running out of time, right? Because I can go on and on with this, but I will keep it short for you. So, I am one of those suspense
Oh
psychological
yes. Oh
fiction.
yes.
Those are all my books, and I will read that all day long. But then, people might be surprised to hear this. I like street lit, urban fiction. I have read.
Yes.
I have, let me tell my Audible has over 400 books in it. Okay,
Oh,
so
see, we're
yeah,
besties already.
yes,
All
so
right,
I,
so for the
Yeah.
listeners out
yeah.
there, okay, y'all thought Sharina was the NLS library. I think she's met a competition.
Oh yes,
I
and
know.
I love, I download on Bard, I download like 30 books at a time, and then I just go through them until I'm done. I delete them off, and then I'll download 30 more.
See,
I,
she's
yeah.
like me.
I-
I'm look.
so
I'm just gonna snitch on you. When she was getting a massage from me, she was listening to a book.
Oh, I sure was. I remember I told you that's how much I
That's
listen. I'm telling you.
relating.
Yep.
It is. And you know what, Rena, we do if you're ever open to having being a part of another book club,
Uh-huh.
we'd love to have you. So we
Cool.
just and sometimes I don't even do book clubs. Sometimes I just call somebody about and talk about a good book that we've both
Oh,
read. So hey.
oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
You can always call
I
up.
would be
Yeah,
interested.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
So yeah,
Yes, that's awesome.
awesome.
Well, you can always join our book club too if you want.
Yes.
Oh, do you
Uh,
guys have? Yeah, because well, we'll talk about that after, but yes, because BTT had a book club and we kind of that just with everything else going on, we kind of let that
right.
go. So I'm always willing to join another book club. So
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same. It's named
It's
after.
the Shades of Pride.
It's a
But
shade
it's for
different.
everybody. It's a
Yes.
book
oh
club for
yay,
everyone.
let's
Yes.
Yeah.
go,
Yes.
let's go.
Yes. So all right, man. Well, it has been an honor to have you here.
It has been a pleasure.
As a nonprofit, if you guys are looking to for sponsors and donations, anything like that, they can go to your website.
Yes, yes, please support us. I mean, this is really, it's important, right? Because we want to be financial burden should not be a reason why blind or vision impaired don't reach out and get the training and help and support that they need. And
Right.
so it's very important for us to keep all of these services to be free, but it's also cost to do. It's mainly this conference that we're trying to work on as well. So we're really, really trying to get focused on that. So sponsorship, it doesn't, however you're able to sponsor or donate, and even those that, just believe in our cause and believe in what we're doing, $1, $5, $10, anything will help. And that is on our website at blindpronet.org, and it would be under the donate page. So there's a link at the top. It says donate, and that gives, and it also lists out exactly what you are donating to. So not about, we don't just ask, hey, give us your money and figure out what we're doing with it. We tell you, we're very transparent, and we want you to know exactly what your donations are going to contribute to and how it's going to help make a better life for many blind or visually impaired individuals.
Awesome. That's awesome. So, and also, I know, there's Lions clubs out there. There's all kinds of places that may want y'all to come in and talk. If for some reason, I know we could do Zoom, but if someone says, "Hey, I want," can they come and speak to us? Do you guys have the staff to have someone come to like a certain state or
Yes.
whatnot, if possible?
Yes, that is the beauty of me finally getting the right assistant director in, right? Because
Yes.
I that opens it up to where I can travel and go and spread the word about VPN. So
Okay.
absolutely,
So
I'm willing to go wherever, however, absolutely.
okay. Perfect. All right. Well, like I said, as far as our podcast, do you mind or are we okay to just like promote you guys, throughout different episodes? Is that okay with you?
Vic, it is more than okay. It
All
would
right.
be so, so awesome if you all did that. I would truly appreciate it.
Okay.
Perfect. Yeah, yeah.
Well, we will most
Because
definitely do that.
we'll definitely
Yes.
put that in our show notes and stuff. Just because, like I said, I support people who I believe in, and I've seen you around. I've seen what y'all do, and it's making a difference. And before you go, we're gonna let you
Yeah.
go this time. But before you go,
Yes.
all this work you've put in, I know it's probably hard because it's hard for me. But is there one story that has touched you, that you've made a difference in someone's life in this nonprofit organization you're running?
Yes. Well, I mean, this is the thing. And, I have had, and it's so small, such a small thing.
Mm-hmm.
But we had a support group, and we had some new members that were in there, and one of the older members that has been with us since the beginning, he actually told one of the new members that um, without BPN, without the support group that he has, he said he does not even think he would be here today. And he's not talking about here in this room. He said here, period. He said BPN gave me hope that success that was out there for me. And when he said that, was not, I didn't pay him to say that. That was genuine from his heart. And that
Oh,
is what
wonderful.
he's sharing with other people. Still to this day, I feel like when he said that, it never hit me how much of a difference I would make in people's life. And we're talking life or death in that situation. And
Yes.
that felt, I mean, again, right there was proof of this is what I'm supposed to be doing. This is why I do this.
Right.
Yes.
That's awesome. All right.
Yeah,
Well, keep doing what you're doing. Anyone that would sponsor or donate to that organization, those are the people that you're making a difference in your life. So,
Yes.
absolutely. Thank
yes,
you.
you're
Thank you all
welcome.
so much. It has been a pleasure. I feel so important now. Thank you. I can't believe I made
You are.
it.
All
Thank
right,
you
y'all.
guys.
Yes,
Thank you.
And all the work you do, and thank you for sitting down with us today.
You're
yes, and
welcome. You're welcome.
all of your contact info, the website, everything is going to be in the show notes. So you all the listeners out there, check out the show notes, check them out, become a member, sign up, donate, and looking for
Volunteer.
volunteer,
Volunteer.
do
Yes.
some volunteer work, get out
Yes.
there, and if you're just looking for something to do. You can help
Yeah,
somebody with the
absolutely.
phone, do whatever. So, all right.
Yes.
Well,
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
thank y'all, and you have a great, great week.
Yes. Bye.
Yes. Bye
Bye.
bye.
Ah.